What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Azkhalon, and welcome back to another Video Games Monthly unboxing video. It's December, it's almost Christmas time, and so I'm hoping BGM Santa delivers me some good goodies this month, because last box was kind of I'm hoping for better this month. The only game consoles that I have selected, and I think I did this before they shipped the December box, are Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis, because I've been struggling to get retro games from them. The only console I've received retro games from so far is for the Super Famicom. And so I was hoping for more Genesis, Nintendo, Super Nintendo games. So I unchecked Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, all of that good stuff to hopefully receive games on those consoles. So let's go ahead and get into the unboxing so we can see what we received for this Christmas box. We're hoping for a Christmas miracle. Let's go. For those of you who don't know, Video Games Monthly is a monthly subscription service where you receive video games delivered to your doorstep. They have different packages that you can choose from, where you can receive 3, 4, 5, or 10 games per month. I currently have the 4-game subscription, thinking about bumping that up to 5 games. But so far, in every one of my boxes that I've received so far, except for one, I've received a 1-up card, which gives you an extra game. So they do little stuff like that. They also include other little goodies like stickers and all kinds of other things, pins and stuff that have to do with video games. Let's get into it. The box looks like this, and like always, this is a blind unboxing, so I have not seen the contents within. It's kind of a little puckered right here, a little thick, so might have an extra game, I don't know. Let's see. Get it open. Trying to make sure I don't look down. I'm trying to stare at you guys, stare into your souls. All right. Ooh, I'm feeling some stuff. I don't know though. I don't know if I turned off Xbox 360 and Xbox One and all of that in time. But anyways, so let's get the stuff on top first. We have another premium edition card. But I still need to check that out. I received the card for premium edition in my last box. I need to go and check that website out. All right, let's see what we got here. Another card. Okay, there's the Video Games Monthly card, where if you post your box to social media, you have a chance to win 3 free games. All right, looks like there's another card here. Yeah, 1-up, baby. So I will have an extra game, so I will receive 5 games in this box. So far, we do have a Christmas miracle, but depends on what's the contents. I don't feel anything extra. Oh, wait, there it is. Got a little play the past into the future videogamesmonthly.com bracelet. That's really cool. So this is like the extra goodie that you normally receive in your box. So thanks, Video Games Monthly. Always look forward to those. And then, of course, bubble wrap. There you go. All right. I'm gonna start with what's on top here. I don't know. These feel like maybe Xbox games. I don't know. Thought I turned that off this month. I don't know if I got any retro games, y'all. So Christmas might be ruined. I tried to fake cry there and I ended up laughing. Anyways, all right, the first game on top here, yeah, it's definitely Xbox One. I can feel it. Is boom, foreclosed for Xbox Series X and Xbox One. Okay, never heard of this. Looks kind of like comic booky on the back here. Like you have implants to have superhuman powers. Symbiotic pistol. Okay, interesting. Never heard of this before. Even though it's not a Genesis, Nintendo, Super Nintendo game. Let's check it out. Let's see if we like it. Foreclosed is a video game that I have never heard of. And so when I received it in my box, I was very interested to try it. It seems like it is stylized like a comic book. And so that's really cool. And the game seemed like it has characters that have these superhuman abilities. So Foreclosed is a science fiction game developed by Antab Studio and published by Merge Games. It is a narrative-driven action-adventure game set in a cyberpunk world filled with action, suspense, and experimental augmentations. Players take on the role of Evan Kapnos as he unravels the conspiracy behind his identity foreclosure. The animation style in this game, kind of interesting, but also kind of weird. Like, it does kind of have that comic book look, but the graphics seem to be kind of not clear and crisp.
It was time to run.
The game is a mix of over-the-shoulder, third-person view that I'm used to in games. Also kind of side-scrollery as well. There's a lot of camera changes and different points of views. The first action sequence I had to play, very confusing because I had no idea where to go. That all automatically kind of fueled a slight dislike for this game. The changing camera angles just makes things confusing. I mean, I get stylistically what they're trying to do, but I just don't know how effective it is. There's also some stealth elements in this game, which I do enjoy stealth elements. With the weird camera angles, though, it's kind of hard to control my character and maneuver and avoid danger. I mean, this game is definitely very interesting,
Okay,
but
I can see you again.
with the different camera angles and odd controls, I don't know how much I would like to play more of this game. Like, there's some cool aspects to it, but I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if the story is interesting enough to keep me interested, if that makes sense. Voice acting's a little weird in this game as well. Not bad, but just kind of odd, especially the main character. He kind of talks like this. So it seems like this game has potential, but there's some things that's holding it back. Like, stylistically, I really do like the art style that they've chosen. I just wish the graphics were a little clearer, a little crispier, I guess. I mean, there's no other word I can use to describe it. And the voice acting is decent. The gameplay itself, though, is kind of confusing with where to go. There's different camera angles that kind of throw me off. I'm trying to play deep enough, though, until I get into some combat, because I really want to see what that's like. You can take out enemies by overloading their implants if they're unaware of you. That's kind of a neat little touch. You can upgrade your pistol, the weapon that you receive in the game. So that's really cool. You also get upgrades to your implants that allows you to do things like hack into unprotected devices and overheat the implants of unaware enemies at close range. A little hard to aim with this gun. The sensitivity, I might have to play with that. The combat's not bad, but yeah, the aiming was very difficult at first. It just took some getting used to, just like all games, I guess. Doesn't matter if you're crouched or not, it still forces you to stand. So crouching doesn't mean you can aim better, like in other games, just to let you know. Oh gosh. I missed a lot while shooting. Combat definitely will take some getting used to. But the more I fired, the better I got. It just, the aiming is kind of difficult. It's a challenge. This is part where I was getting this interference and I had to keep tapping A for like forever. I really don't like that part of the gameplay. You can hear the sounds of me struggling in my voice. Oh gosh, that was difficult. Oh my goodness. There are just some things that this game does that's just like, why? So, final verdict of this game. The story's kind of intriguing. I like the art style, so that might be enough for me to keep playing this game and hang on to it. But just some of the gameplay stuff, like that button mashing with that interference crap, like that takes way too much effort and way too long. And then the aiming with the weapon is a little challenging as well. So there's just several things that I would just have to get used to when I play more, like the weird camera angles as well. So as of right now, I plan to keep this game and try it out some more and make a, more informed decision about it before I decide to sell it, or if I'm going to keep it and play the game all the way through. All right, the second game Feels like Xbox One as well. I thought I turned all that off before this box, so I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I might have done it too late because I think they shipped this box out earlier than normal, the December box. I guess to try to get it to everybody because, you know, it's hard to send stuff during the holidays because mail services are, you know, backed up with people sending gifts and stuff. Anyways, second game. Let's see what we got here. Boom. For Honor. Okay, I've heard of this. I think you can play as like samurai, you know, knights and stuff like that. Vikings. Okay. I guess, is it a fighting game? I didn't know much about it, but I remember when it came out. Requires internet. That's cool. Alright, so let's check it out. For Honor is an action game developed and published by Ubisoft. And this game seems to be kind of a little bit different than Ubisoft typical games. They typically, or at least games that I've heard of, they typically make games that are kind of like, you know, stealthy, deals with military stuff where you're sneaking into places, and you're trying to, you know, stop these organizations, terrorists, whatever. So I thought this game was a little bit different than their typical ones. In this game, players take on historical soldiers or warriors like knights, samurai, Vikings, all controlled from a third-person perspective. So you're like a part of a faction. I think you war against these other groups and different things. So when this game first came out, I thought it was a cool concept, and I liked what I saw ahead of time, but I just, for some reason, never got into it. I guess I blame it on my backlog that's forever flooded with games, but I'm glad that Video Games Monthly sent me a copy of this game for this month's box, so I had the opportunity to finally check it out. Alright, so when you first dive into the game, you get to choose to fight for either the Knights, Vikings, or Samurai. Playing as a Samurai would be really cool, and normally I would choose that, but I'm also really big into Norse mythology, so I decided to go with the Vikings for this playthrough. Well, that's cool. You get to create your emblem. Change the background color. I love the, like, West Ham United type color scheme with the claret and sky blue. I tried to find dark red that could really match that claret color, and that was the closest I found. So I decided to make that the two colors of my emblem. For my symbol, I chose this kind of two-headed dragon. I thought that looked really cool. I had heard before playing this game that the game received praise for its fairly difficult combat. So I was kind of expecting something like a Souls game when I got into this. Those Souls games are known for pretty difficult combat. You know, those FromSoft games like Bloodborne and Elden Ring. Wonder if the story is different depending on what faction you choose to start with. Like if you start from a different starting point, kind of like in Dragon Age, you pick a different race. You start off in a different area of the game, and then it gets to a certain point where you go with the main game, and it's the same for everybody. All right, so the game throws me right into combat at the beginning, where I was taught how to guard and lock on to enemies. Then you can use the right stick to change your stance. That's really cool. Oh, changing the stance is very important to be able to block. If you don't change your stance the right way, you're unable to block. That's really cool. All right, the second trial they threw me in involved attacking. I gotta learn how to actually attack instead of just guard. Oh, that's cool. So if he's in a certain stance on defense, if I change my stance, I can get an attack in. So I need to match him when I'm blocking, but when I'm attacking, I need to be in a different stance. This is really cool. Really cool combat concept. And the game's pretty simple. Your heavy attacks are the right trigger. I'm playing on the Xbox Series X. And then you press the right bumper to do light attacks. Third part of the tutorial involved learning how to dodge and roll. The fourth tutorial trial involved a basic guard break. Oh, you can run out of stamina if you attack too much. That's cool. Man, this combat system is very interesting in this game. I like it. You can also do a guard break throw. Oh, that's cool. Put some wrestling moves on him. This is a cool game. Like, I'm really surprised I haven't played this yet. This is so cool. This is one I'm definitely keeping and I'm gonna enjoy. Throw him in the fire. Oh, and it really set him on fire too. That's awesome. And then the last thing in the apprentice trials, which I'm gonna show you for this gameplay footage, is stamina, which I kind of already learned about. So I'm interested to see what they're gonna teach me. I'm also learning to train an enemy's stamina. Oh gosh. Man, he's quick. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, there we go. Now I can attack him. Man, that's tough. Oh gosh. This game is fun. I'm gonna keep it. I recommend you try it as well if you want something challenging. This game is awesome. All right, that brings us to number 3. Wait, I might have 2 extra games in here. Oh no, it seems like there's 4 more things in here. That's odd. I got a 2-up maybe. I don't know. Because the bracelet was my bonus goodie. Trying to make sure my box is closed so I didn't look inside when I looked down. So I don't know. They might have sent the extra game as kind of like a Christmas gift. So that's cool if they did. All right, anyways, game number 3 is Fallout 76. I already got this one. I think I got it for PS4 though, but now I got it for Xbox One. So this is the second time I received a duplicate game. This is the Tricentennial Edition though, so there's some extra stuff. Celebrate America's 300th birthday with bonus in-game items. You get some armor customizations, weapons customizations, and some Vault Boy mascot head. It's spectacular apparently. Patriotic Uncle Sam outfit. Okay, that's cool. So it's a different version than I got for PS4 in a previous box. So let's dive into this one again. All right, game number 4 feels thick. Maybe it's a special edition of something, I don't know. Or maybe it's just a regular game. Some of the cases kind of like that's sold in other countries tend to be a different size sometimes. I don't know if they're different sizes all the time, but I've received some games from different countries where the boxes seemed a little bit bigger. Like one of my Elder Scrolls Online, it was like in Spanish, I think, and it was thicker. But anyways, game number 4 is Superbike World Championship. Okay, the last bike game, I think it was like the MotoGP 18, 17, whatever, I did not like. I love racing games, so maybe this one will be different and I might actually enjoy it. It says nothing is as pure as the adrenaline rush of racing. So check out this game and see if it's better than MotoGP. SBKX Superbike World Championship is a motorcycle racing game. This game came out in 2010, so I was kind of interested to see how the graphics would be. I was also a little worried about this game because the last motorcycle racing game I tried, I did not like at all. Like, it was hard to control the motorcycle around curves and different things like that. But I do enjoy racing games, so I was excited to give this one a try, especially since it's for the Xbox 360 and I'm trying to expand my Xbox 360 collection. It feels so weird having an Xbox 360 controller back in my hands after playing Xbox Series X for so long. It feels a little weird. One thing I love about getting Xbox 360 games is I miss being able to just pop a game in and play it immediately from the disc. You don't have to wait for it to install like 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. So that's really cool. All right, so it seems like there's two different modes. You can play arcade or simulation. And then there's Xbox Live where you can play online. So I guess 3 modes. So I decided to start with arcade and do that for this gameplay footage. You can change the weather conditions, make it random, rainy, cloudy, wet, sunny. Let's go with sunny for this. All right, here we go. I do not know how to do this. Assuming it's similar to controls in other racing games. And it is. I like the camera angle. Okay, this is definitely much easier to control. Got a boost. Okay. Then the other one. Oh, I say that. Oh, gosh. Maybe not. Okay, I think I got it, though. I still think this one's a little easier than the other one. Okay, yep. It's easier. When you brake, you actually brake in this game. Whereas the other one, it's like another game. You relax on, I guess, the throttle. And you don't really brake. Oh, gosh. Okay, I do have to say I like this one better than another one so far. I really hope this music is not copywritten. Hold on. Can I turn the music off? Let's turn the music off because I don't know if that's copywritten. All right, there we go. Oh, gosh. Yeah, this is hard too. But I'm willing to give this one more of a chance than the other one. I think I can get the hang of it. Oh, one thing I noticed, you gotta stay on the road. You go off road, man, that slows you up tremendously. So this is not a terrible game. I know I'm in last place, but just playing a little bit, I think I can get used to this one. So this is probably one I may keep. All right, game number 5, and it may not be the last game because like I said, there seems to be something underneath it. It feels like a jewel case almost underneath, like a CD or something. Maybe they sent me some music. They went retro with the music. All right, but anyways, game number 5. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Do. Call of Duty Ghosts. You guys already know how I feel about this. I think this is one of the. Yeah, this is Xbox 360. Call of Duty games. I don't like FPSs much, but you know, after the last box, I'm willing to try the campaigns out and stuff, especially these old games, because I'm sure people aren't playing them online anymore, and I don't really like multiplayer. So, not too necessarily thrilled about this, but who knows, it might actually be pretty good, so let's check it out. Call of Duty Ghosts, of course, is one of the entries in the Call of Duty series. It's a first-person shooter video game developed by Infinity Ward and published by Activision. Just like with most of the Call of Duty games, the critics praised the multiplayer gameplay. Other than that, the game received mixed reviews for a single-player campaign, which, you know anything about me with these FPS games, I'm more interested in playing the story, the single-player campaign. I'm not that interested in playing online with people. So the disc that I received from Video Games Monthly was in pretty bad shape, so my Xbox 360 was unable to read it. So I went to YouTube to find some gameplay of the single-player campaign. And I'm going to talk about a few things and see if I'm interested in maybe eventually getting a copy of this game that works, because unfortunately the copy that I have does not work. And this is the first time I received the game in that condition from Video Games Monthly. Like, the game disc got a ring scratch around it. It's in pretty bad shape. So at one point you play as the astronaut. Wow, this is crazy. Shooting in space. I decided to jump ahead a little bit to try to see some combat. We'll maybe see some combat on Earth as well. I don't understand why the story has been criticized by the critics. Like, so far it seems pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know how well bullets can fly through space, but this is still pretty cool. All right, let's check out some of the regular combat on Earth. They got a dog with them. That's cool. I like games that have dog companions. I just hope the dog doesn't die. This looks pretty good for 2013. I'm intrigued by this one. I may try out the single player campaign if I can get a good copy and play it myself. despite what the critics said about it. Oh, that's cool. The dog attacks in combat. That's awesome. I mean, the combat is what you would expect from an FPS. I mean, nothing fancy, of course. Like, I'm not a first-person shooter expert, so, you know, all the combat looks pretty much the same to me. You take cover. You fire. You probably use the triggers to fire. You can change weapons. You reload. That's why I don't understand why these games are so popular. They're like the same over and over again. That's why I like games with stories. Because even though, you know, the controls are going to be somewhat similar. I mean, you can do so much with a controller with a certain amount of buttons. But it's just still the story experience makes it more unique. Like, these games are always the same. War, shooting, fighting. So I just don't understand why they're so popular. I mean, I get the multiplayer aspect, I guess. People love playing online against each other. If you get really good at these games, you look really awesome. But they're just not my cup of tea. And they never will be. But that doesn't mean that I might not, you know, play some of them. I may not enjoy some of them. Like, I think, you know, the single player campaign for this game I will enjoy. So hopefully I can try to, I'm not going to mark this one for Video Games Monthly. Maybe they might eventually in the future at some point send me another copy that's actually usable. Or I may just try to order one myself. Pick up a copy somewhere, either online or at some kind of, you know, secondhand shop. But Call of Duty Ghosts, I'm pretty intrigued, so may have to play it. And then now I want to see what this is, because it could be a 6th game. It's in a jewel case, so that's kind of odd. Not in like an original case, so I don't know what could actually be in a jewel case, but yeah, we might have a bonus game. So let's see what we're working with here. I'm trying to make sure the box is completely empty after this. All right, fill around a little bit in there. All right, let's see what this is. Fable 3 for Xbox 360. I thought I already had this game, but I don't. I had it downloaded though. I think I had a digital copy of it, but now I got a physical copy of it. Just the disc only, not the original case. But I enjoy the Fable games. I've played part of 3, never beaten it, so this might inspire me to get back into it. So let's give you some gameplay of it first and foremost. Fable 3 is an action role-playing open-world video game developed by Lionhead Studios and published by Microsoft Game Studios. I've played Fable 1, 2, and 3. I've never beaten any of them, but I've really enjoyed what I've played in these games. Like, these games are so cool and so amazing and just so much fun. And what I like about the Fable series the most is how, as you progress in each game, get to the next game, the technology has improved. And so, you know, starting with the second game, you kind of started having crossbows and stuff after having just like swords and magic in the first game. And then in the third game, you actually have like guns and stuff. So it's really cool. One cool aspect of this game is that it features very famous actors and actresses as voice actors in the game, such as Ben Kingsley, Stephen Fry, Simon Pegg, Naomi Harris, Michael Fassbender, just to name a few. So I thought that was really cool. I think even Nicholas Hoult is in the game. So that's really cool to see a video game have that many big name actors and actresses in it. I'm so surprised that this game is almost 13 years old because it holds up pretty well.
Even if I am a hero,
And the graphics are pretty good. I just love the cartoony kind of animation style in it. It's really cool. And it fits kind of the comedic humor in these games. The Fable games are definitely very well made. And I feel that people nowadays would enjoy them, even though they are older games. I think they're supposed to be working on another one. I haven't heard much about it recently, but I think I heard some rumors about another Fable game coming eventually. So I'm looking forward to that if that does happen. So in the game you can fight using melee weapons. You can also use magic. And then you get ranged weapons as well. This game is so much fun. I used to have a copy of it back in the day, but I think I traded it in. So it's nice that Video Games Monthly gave me another copy. This is definitely a game I'm going to keep as a part of my collection from this point forward. All right, so I have to say, I'm disappointed a little bit in this box, but I'm also happy with this box too. It's kind of mixed emotions for me right now. I did not get the retro games that I wanted, so that's a bummer. I guess I turned all those other consoles off too late, and they had already, put together the shipment that they sent to me. So I'm gonna leave it the way that it is, because definitely next month I should only get at the beginning of the year Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo games for you guys. My next unboxing video, so I can play through those and show you the awesome things that I received. Now, I was happy for this box because I received 6 games, so that's really cool. So not only did I get a 1-up card for a 5th game, but they also sent me a 6th game, and also I'm assuming that that's because of Christmas. So thank you for that, Video Games Monthly. That's pretty awesome. So after visiting price charting and looking at the values of each one of my games, I'm also happy about this. The total value for my box is $51.72. That's a little over $11 more than what I pay for the 4-up box each month. So that's really cool. So I'm glad that I'm overvalued this month. There's been a couple of months I've been a little under, but there's been a couple of months where I either broke even or came out ahead a little bit. So that was really cool. So that's why kind of mixed emotions with this particular box. I received a first-person shooter game with the Call of Duty game, which I was kind of like, so just emotions all over the place for this box. But anyways, this was another Video Games Monthly unboxing video with your boy Azkhalon. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely hit that like button. There will definitely be more Video Games Monthly unboxing videos coming for you guys in the near future. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the games that I received this month. Are you looking forward to me getting some retro games, hopefully eventually soon? Drop me a comment below and let me know what you're thinking. If you're new around here, check out all of my content. In addition to Video Games Monthly unboxing videos, I do Let's Plays of video games on my channel. I have gaming trailer reactions, and I also do gaming shorts. So a variety of different gaming videos for you guys on this channel. So if you like the content, definitely hit that subscribe button. I'm on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all at Azkhalon, so you can follow me there for additional content. My wife and I have a YouTube channel together called Team Rixie, where we post vacation videos and taste test videos. Our Instagram for that channel is team_Rixie. We post vacation pictures on there. All right, Merry Christmas, everybody. In case I don't say that in another video for you guys, kind of make this video my Christmas video, even though you guys are seeing it before Christmas.
Nope.
But I hope you get all kind of wonderful gifts, enjoy time off if you get that. Enjoy time with your family and friends if you get to experience that as well. And I will see you guys in another video. Thank you so much for joining me. Y'all take care. Peace.